Hello my dear friends, let's have a quick look what is new in my garden. And the first one I want to show you, it is Love Song. Who is following my channel, you know I took the video vlogs a couple of weeks ago and it's still doing very good. And who lives in the UK, you know what kind of weather they had recently. It was windy, it was heavy rain, but still this rose looks wonderful. Last year, exactly the same bush I planted on sunny, like it was more sunny area, and it was doing fantastic. Same in the shade area. This is quite shady area here, and she's still doing fantastic. That is why probably this row might tolerate any location, and very good rain tolerance with the heavy rain, windy areas. Looks, she's doing very good. Stunning rose. There's rose called the Corpse rose, and it devoted to the Royal Marines. And when you purchase this rose, some interest goes to the fund of Royal Marines. And this rose was named by a mother who lost her son in Afghanistan during the war. It's a beautiful rose. The color says itself, I think. And the color says how the mother feels. It is awful, it is awful. And the stripy rose, beautiful. It is a floribunda. She's gonna give lots and lots of blooms. And the thing is, this rose suffered a lot in my garden because she ended up being in a shady area, but it seems she's doing better in sunny areas. That is why I moved her to sunny area, and she's doing better now. Look at this, beautiful. And she opens a bit of in the middle, but if I look at her, for example, tomorrow morning, this middle gonna be closed. Yeah, she got a character. It's beautiful rose. There is not really smell, but it's a beautiful rose. And I'm happy that some money from the purchase goes to support people. Let me show you again marzipan. This week gave more flowers, more buds opened. I really love this rose. And you know what is interesting this time? Oh, she got a wonderful, very strong smell, which wasn't that strong last week. And look how beautiful she looks. Very tidy bush. It is a Kordes rose, high tolerance to rain and to diseases. I really love this rose, and I'm looking forward next year. Then she's gonna be covered in blooms, I'm so sure. And who's following my channel, you know I was explaining about this rose last week, and looks, it's in a week time after all these heavy rains we had, like daily heavy rains and windy weather. She is doing absolutely fantastic. This is after all rains for the whole week, and she is I planted her in a quite windy area as well, but it seems she's doing pretty good. This is a cutie marzipan. I really like this rose. She's wonderful. There is Rose Saiki, Japanese rose. Look at her eyelashes. She's so cute. Oh, she's cute. And I kind of agree, you know, lots of people and bloggers saying that Japanese roses is quite difficult to grow and they're very sensitive to rain and to the diseases, which I kind of agree. Not all of them, of course. There is a Japanese rose called Miyabi, which is like has high tolerance to rain, wind, whatever happens. I think even it is storm. I think Miyabi will grow in Antarctica as well. Very, very high resistance to everything. But most of the Japanese roses, yes, they're not really. Oh, hello. They're not really good in UK weather, but they need some time. They need some time. This is wonderful, Seiki. And she opened the center, but a couple of days ago, I will include a picture in this video of how she was a couple of days ago. She's absolutely stunning. Atos is asking to play again. Yeah, that is Seiki. Atos. There is another Japanese rose called Coral. It is very beautiful coral color, and very interesting that this time she got scent, which normally I don't really feel the scent, but this time she does. Beautiful Japanese rose. This Coral is one of the Japanese rose I would recommend to plant in the UK. Who lives in the UK, even it is rainy areas, she's quite good, and she gives lots and lots of blooms because now it's kind of end of season. She's not giving that many buds at the moment, but normally she's covered in, like, the whole bush is covered in flowers with the coral color. It's really beautiful, like, looks magnificent. And this one of the Japanese rose I would recommend to have who live in the UK. There is French rose called Nicolas Briançon. I'm so sure I pronounce it wrong because it is in French. I'm not very good with French. Probably Lynn could correct me. From my understanding, Lynn knows French. And look at these beautiful curly flowers. She's planted next to the Thai basilic. And the Thai basilic, oh my god, smells fantastic. Nicolas Briançon. Beautiful, beautiful flowers, curly, and it is shrub actually. And oh my gosh, and look at them bud. You know, the edges of the bud. It's so cute. The color is a bit pale at the edges and looks absolutely beautiful. Nicolas Briançon. Just separately want to show you this Thai basilic. You can add to the, you know, to the salads, to your food. It's very, very scented. Nice type of basilic. I planted as a rose companion. And bees, they like this rose so much. Not rose. They like this type of basilic very much. There is Briosa, Italian rose. Very compact and tidy bush. Gives lots of flowers. because this is her, I think it is a third, like a fully, I would say, third wave, because sometimes she gives 1-2 flowers, and now she got lots of buds. And this rose is gonna be perfect for the front of the garden. She got a very compact and nice shape of the bush. Keeps her flowers very long, and I really like, you know, the edges of the petal. They're like spiky. Looks very beautiful. Briosa. Italian roses, they got their charm, like their own charm. Beautiful rose. Also very tolerant to rain and to diseases. She might catch the black spot at the end of the season. On my previous videos I showed this rose called Pompeii, and she got more flowers this time. It is a Kordes rose, and you know, the flowers, they last months, not weeks but months. And sometimes she's kind of like looking after herself in a way that these blooms, they just fall down by themselves at the end of the blooming, but not all the time, some of them. And this rose is constantly in bloom and keeps flowers very long, very high disease tolerance, rain tolerance. It is a miniature rose, perfect to plant in a pot. Pompeii Kordes rose. And the color, look at the color. She's like going a bit pale in the middle, and then she goes again coral reddish pinky color. Beautiful rose. There is my Leonardo da Vinci as a tree rose, and I did kind of mistake this year to plant her in a quite shady area, and she was kind of sleepy for a long time. You can see her foliage is doesn't look very healthy in the middle here, but she's recovering slowly. And I was thinking to plant her in a like sunny, more sunny areas for the next year, but I changed my mind, because now she looks very beautiful. The shape, I like the shape of the tree rose now. Let me go on the side here and I'll show you. And you know, roses, they're very hardy and they'll find their way to survive. And this rose, she gives like a long stems to reach the sun, and it's actually looks quite nice. And next year it's gonna be more stems, like a basil shoots. She will give more, and she's gonna look stunning. I really like the way how this tree rose looks now. I'm very proud of this rose to survive this way. She's a strong girl. Well done. Leonardo da Vinci. Perfect to grow as a tree rose. And how can I miss these roses again? There is a bright smile, and there is a coral Leon's rose. My God, all the time. Then I come close to these roses, it's like, oh my God, oh my God. There is beautiful view. Absolutely stunning roses. Look at the color of the new open one. And even she's finishing her bloom. Looks stunning. Looks stunning. There's all these eyelashes inside. Look at that. Stunning, stunning, stunning rose. And this one here, Coral Lyons rose, or in the UK known as Coral Gardens. And who follows my channel, you know that I was showing this rose couple of weeks, like every week for a couple of weeks. And with this heavy rain, with this windy weather, look how this rose still looks. Seems like nothing happened. Yeah, there is something, but come on, it is nature. But look at the flowers itself. It's long-lasting flowers, beautiful color. Look at the color inside of the flower. Gosh, in real life they look 10 times better. Highly and highly recommend this rose. You have to have this rose in your garden, and this rose in your garden, and that rose in your garden. You have to have roses in your garden, basically. Oh my gosh, I love them. And look at the Donatella. Oh, look at the color of Donatella. And the scent is 50 out of 10. Very strong scent. And look at this one here. Wow. It's just wow. Look at that. And I'm gonna leave you here. Have a wonderful weekend. Please take care of your health. And see you soon. Bye bye.